Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and my co-host for today is Chris Just Joking. What up, Chris?
What's going on, Coach?
And so we're going to break down some one-on-ones from the Senior Bowl last week, and doing it to kind of, for me, kind of buy myself some time to get some recruits in, and then next week we'll do individuals. Correct? We'll pick some ones and we'll go and try to analyze them like we did last year. And this time we just ain't starting so late, so we can kind of get more guys in. So today we're gonna do some one-on-one from the Senior Bowl. As we know, the Senior Bowl was Saturday, and they had a few standouts. But for me, the Senior Bowl practices are more important than the actual game. Do you feel that same way?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the guys, a lot of them end up leaving. I
Mhm.
know Shamar Stewart, he's one of them. He's one of the top guys who left. And a bunch of like a handful of guys. Like once they start blowing it up on in the practices during the week, their agents send them that text. They're like, "Yeah, get up out of there."
I think Jimmy, what's Jimmy's last name for Colorado, the receiver?
Horn,
I think Jimmy did that for the Shrine Bowl. I
Ryan.
think a
Mm.
couple teams. I think they said the Steelers told him to stop, don't practice no more, and maybe somebody else. And
Oh, damn.
he got up out of the Shrine Bowl as
Mm.
well.
Okay. I think Zay did the same thing, I believe, if I'm
Yeah,
not
because Zay was
mistaken.
at the Shrine, sure was. Because I
I think he
think
might have practiced one day, maybe one day. I'm
Brent
not even
Coleman
sure.
said the Ravens were all over him at the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is get into this offensive O line and D line film and kind of see who we can find and technique and whatnot, and we're gonna go from there. So we'll have both teams practices and we'll get this thing fired up. Um, Try to pick out him. So this says Anthony Belton. Okay, I was looking at former, and a lot of these guys will be lesser known guys. Maybe it's like, and so with them being lesser known guys, they may be in our wheelhouse because we won't get the top tier guys because we picked so far back.
Right.
So at the bottom of your screen here, mm, get that head pop back.
Yeah, and that's one of the top sack getters of the nation right there.
How you say that
Um,
last name?
shit. If I sneeze, it might sound what it's supposed to be like,
Oh,
but I'm not too. Ezeraku,
we gonna call him Donovan then.
I believe it's Ezeraku.
Okay.
But he had double digit sacks. If I'm not mistaken, like 15, 16 sacks.
Hmm.
So this is not some bum that he's going up against. And to me, Anthony Belton, he's one of the dudes who stuck out to me the most during the Senior Bowl week. I think he helped himself out quite a bit.
You know, only thing I have about this rep is that hand placement of that right hand. Even though initially you got it outside, you want to try to wrap and get it up under there, and then you can control it more.
Hmm. Yeah, with him, he's more of a power guy.
Hmm.
He's not really going to be a nimble feet type of cat. He just more wants to win with his power and strength.
All right, here we have Wyatt Mulliam and Jamie Caldwell.
Jamari,
Jamari Caldwell. I can't read. Jamari Caldwell.
yeah,
Ooh.
Caldwell. He's one of my guys. If you've been following me on Twitter and you hear me say draft boo, Caldwell's been on that list because
Ooh,
he
good.
he's a dude. He has that quickness, and he's doing this at like 3:30. You
Violent
know,
hands.
it's one thing to do this at 3:05, but when you 3:30, it's a whole different ball game.
Sheesh.
And for those who don't know, Wyatt Millum, he's not some 6 round dude. This is a guy who can easily get drafted late first, second round. So he's not doing this against a bum.
That's a duck, right?
Yeah.
Caldwell's a duck. Great rep. Great rep. Grazabell and Josh Former. Now I know Josh. Actually know Josh's brother Tyler. Tyler was at the school I used to work at and was a hooper, and
Mm.
came out to play football. Came about 2 practices and was extremely athletic, but didn't want to
Nope.
take that contact.
No mas.
But the thing is, we had heard he had a little brother that was pretty good, so we were trying to get that 2 for 1, and it just ain't work out. He ended up going to a different school, but he ended up at Florida State.
Mm.
It was just power.
And these are the two dudes who were probably two of the best at their positions. I think it's safe to say Zabel was the best offensive lineman down at the Senior Bowl,
Hmm.
and he did that going across the line. At guard, tackle, center, he played everywhere. And I would say he probably won about 90% of his reps, which is absurd for somebody who's moving.
I want to show people. We always talk about O linemen dropping their anchor when they get bull rush. This is a perfect example of this. Josh is going to start off with a good bull rush. Watch the hips and the butt of what's his last name, Zabel. Watch
Zabel,
they
yeah.
go lower, and then that bull rush kind of stop, and then Josh try to go with alternate moves. See how he dropped that butt?
Mm-hmm.
No more bull rush. Now I got to come with my alternate moves.
And that ability to mirror and redirect, because we know guys like the first guy that we saw, Anthony Belton.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy who can drop his anchor and stop a bull rush, but then that secondary move, that's what can get him and get him off balance. With Zabel, you see him being able to drop his anchor down, but then when that secondary move comes, he's able to redirect his weight and mirror, stay in front of the defender. And to me, that's what separates the good offensive lineman with the great offensive lineman, is that ability to redirect your center of gravity.
Yep. Now we got Marcus. What's that? Embo versus Mike
So
Green.
they were saying Bo.
Okay, it might be Bo then.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I
One
thought
of
it was
the
Embo.
silent ones. But Mike Green is one of those guys, people. He is
Mm-hmm.
one of those guys from Marshall. This ain't the rep, is it?
No.
Oh no, ain't okay. See, you know what I said when I said D rep. You
Yeah.
already knew. Green's one of them guys. Great bend, great athleticism, great twitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's probably one of the total packages when it comes to edge rushers. Obviously, you probably want him a little bit bigger, but he was listed at like 236 or something like that, and he came in at 253, I believe. So, he meets some of those size thresholds for a lot of these teams, and he's not as undersized as people thought, and he put it on full display last week.
That's nasty. He got that. He got the Purdue guy all off balance. And technically in the league, that's a hole. There's a little arm ball right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you don't know about Green, learn yourself something. He's a guy. Oh, LSU. No, that's not. That's just Minnesota. Arkansas and Minnesota. Good move, Jackson. Hitting with that in and out. But good recovery
Yeah,
too.
good recovery.
Good
Yeah,
recovery.
way to use that length.
Look at his arms, the tackle or the guard or whatever it is. If he just laid his arms down, they're probably down by his calf muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what allows him to, because he lost initially, to just run him on by. And hopefully you got a quarterback that steps up. Oh, he put him on the head butted him with the ground. That ain't good. Concussed. But that's how you finish a rep, though. That's
Damn
how you
sure
finish
is.
a rep.
That's how you want to recover if you're going to get beat. Because in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL, going up against the best of the best, you're going to get beat.
I tell you, I'm 11 deep on offensive linemen, and
Okay.
I've yet to find one, maybe one, that tries to finish people every play.
Mm.
Every play, and I tell you which ones I've done once we get off, but I've yet to find one that finishes or tries to finish with just try to dirt dive people. I ain't
Right.
found one yet. Caleb Rogers, Yaya Black.
Mm.
You just dogged him.
That's a good rep by Iowa.
Mm-hmm. He's small
Damn,
too.
is this JV versus varsity? The hell?
He's small. He out there like Linderbaum.
Shit.
He's ragdolling that cat.
Yeah, that was like a pros versus Joe's rep.
Right. Is he a scout with some pass on? Yeah, he just ragdoll that dude. I hope the center got elite feet. Cause that wasn't it. Now Nebraska is said to have. Oh, is this Nebraska? Or is this the edge guy? Let's see. Yeah, say Nebraska has some good D linemen. Let's see what we got here. My bad, hit the wrong button.
I know this guy's a former left tackle, number 70.
Robinson.
No, Monheim, Jonah Monheim from USC.
Oh, okay.
He used to be their left tackle last year.
He don't look bad right there.
Yeah, pretty good rep.
Great feet. You need to get them hands inside though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Strong at contact. So he had to have some good with that left hand. It had to be in a good spot because when he came for that rip, that left hand didn't move at all. So that left hand probably was in the right spot. The right hand was not though.
Yeah.
Jalen Rivers, Darius Alexander.
Just one of your boys.
From the U.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's crazy how these kids from the U do well at these camps and in the league, and then at the U, we be trash. Good rep.
Yeah.
Was it Toledo he going against?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I expect that it's Toledo. Come on, we the U. I don't know Toledo had whoop us. That's what I'm talking about. Should have took him to Daphne. Or Daphne, however you say it, Alabama.
I like this. I like Rivers too. Rivers could offer some versatility lining up on the outside too. But I think his place is guard. But he got some quality reps at tackle.
Watch the Toledo tries this same arm swipe like 3 times, and Rivers like, bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, stop trying this. Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Like, nope.
Where your your alternative move at? Ozzy Trapoli and Josiah Stewart. Ooh, speed.
Yeah, that's what he got.
Get off. Ooh, he turned that corner quick. Look at Coach's face. He turned that corner quick.
That might be KJ Wright.
That's exactly who that is. Now that you say that, that's exactly who that is. That is KJ Wright. That's exactly who that is. That's a great rep by what school he come from?
Michigan.
Another undersized guy. Let me ask you this, since we talking about it. We probably a little ahead of ourselves. The defensive tackle / defensive end for Michigan, number 55.
Oh, Mason Graham.
Real quickly. Overhyped or hyped just right?
I don't see top 5. Maybe in this draft because it's not the most top heavy draft. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not going to see these guys who are going to be superstars like the 2011 draft. Mm-hmm. I think in this draft he could be top 5, but my personal opinion, I'd say top 10. You know, top 10 in this class, especially when you take into account his position and what he does at his position. Now, he could come in next year and be like Braden Fisk from the Rams. But how many of those dudes do we see at that position burst onto the scene like that? It's few and far between.
And I think that's why people got him like that, because I got one more game to watch to meet my minimum of 3. But I ain't seeing what everybody else saw. But maybe it's the games I watched. Yeah, I saw him a little bit today versus the Texas kid, and you know, he had a couple reps in that way he won. But I got to look at it again.
Right. For when you hear top 5, you want to see it. Mm-hmm. Rep in and rep out, and I get what you mean. When you watch him, you don't see top 5 rep in and rep out.
Right. I don't see the consistency. Exactly. Josh Cornelly, a name that was that is mentioned a lot in circles. Let's see what we got. He's one of the names that we hear all the time.
Yeah, I like Cornelly a lot. He's definitely
them hands inside. Favorites. Great job of staying square too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean the pass rusher didn't really give him much.
Oh, there you go. Now you replace them hands. Love to see it. Young old lineman, if you watch it. Hands outside, hold it. Hands inside, you can hold them and do what you want.
Yeah, we're going to need better out of that pass rusher because that was garbage.
He rushed like, oh, I mean, never mind.
Hey, that's 10 sacks, oh, wait. Why, man? Oh, yeah. That's a good snatch.
All right, wide now. You might be 0 for 2 today. Yeah, get out of here.
Woo.
That's violent right there, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Set you up, got you leaning forward. Look at the center with his head down. No, sir, you can't do that. Can't bury your head. Look at that. You got to see what you're doing. That's why you got snatched up out of there. You off balance.
Yeah, and with a Wyatt he's making that transition from left tackle to guard,
Mm-hmm.
and you see it there because things happen a lot quicker on the inside.
Yeah, and ain't a lot of power like this on the outside.
Right.
Might be some speed out there, but you're gonna get some dogs up in there that want to just run through your soul.
Mm-hmm. Zabel versus Caldwell. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay, that's a good rep on both parties.
On both sides.
It's a good rep.
He gets off the line quick.
Like you just said, it happened quick. What I like, watch 77 trying to replace them hands, but he Caldwell ain't letting him. Nope. Now he finally starts to get some traction. And in my opinion, the reason Zabel starts to get traction is because Caldwell stands up. He don't have the leverage because he starts off with leverage. Like here, he got leverage. You see him under him, under him, and now he's standing straight up right there. Now that's when Zabel starts to win. And can do a little something with it. Keep him off his quarterback. The low man gonna win.
Mm-hmm. I like that little right there. Boom.
Mm-hmm. That finish.
Mm-hmm.
You might have whooped me, but I'm gonna end you. At least I'm gonna end the tape well. I'm gonna end the rep well. That's that not giving up stuff too that we want our offensive linemen.
Right.
The beginning of the rep may go bad, but just stay with it. Yep. Don't just go out there and like somebody else we know.
Oh, this is the JV dude coming up again.
And Josh is straight bull rush them. Now, he didn't get to the quarterback, but a rep like this, your quarterback got to move off his spot. So to me, that's still a win by the defense. He basically just got walked back to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ain't helping himself.
Jalen Travis.
Oh, is it UCLA?
Mm-hmm.
This dude was behind Latu last year.
Jalen Travis.
Oh, we don't know with the transfer report. He might have been, I'm telling where he might have been last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good rep. Who's this tackle?
I never heard of him.
Is that Iowa State?
Looks like it.
Yep, Iowa State. Yeah, you got beat Iowa State. Like he barely even touched him. Got him with the rip. Ooh. Got straight by. Yeah, that's a good rep. Really, that and his body looked like a speed rusher.
Yeah.
He looked like a speed rusher. Looked like he played like OLB too.
Mm-hmm. Javon Curse type of body.
Right. Yeah, way to stick with the NC State. Yeah, because I remember you lost your first rep. Get that hand in the right spot because that's holding all day.
Mm-hmm.
That's holding all day. Whatever big play happened on this one, it's coming back. Go ahead.
He got the left hand in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Left hand, perfect. That right hand is too wide and it's snatching. But I guess ain't no holding in 1v1s. We got Rivers and Black.
Oh, damn, those hands are quick.
Yeah.
Those hands were fast.
You, baby. It don't translate the game, though.
Look at the hand shootout.
Ooh. Put them straight up.
Look at that arm length.
Hat placement. Arm length. Because Iowa dude not even touching Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Oh,
right
damn.
Here. Let me see if I can stop him. Just like he's not even touching him. He may have a fingertip on him.
That's crazy.
Now let me stall you out.
Sheesh.
Let me stall you out. And throw you out the club. That's a nice rep, Rivers.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm about to go back and look at Jayla some more.
Ooh.
Dog walk. Dog walk.
Shit.
Dog walk. Leverage. Stood him up. Now dry your feet.
He's just on the sled right now.
You beat me to it. That's exactly what the sled looks like in human form, people. It's the human form of the blocky sled.
Sheesh. And then that arm length too, because like we said, but this is the opposite from the last rep.
Look at
Look at his
long.
arms.
Mm-hmm.
He can't even touch him.
He can't. We want him to get his arms on here, but he can't. I know somebody would love if we talk about long arms a lot. And finish at the end. Anytime the coach slap you on your head, that's a good rep. That's a good rep. Zabel and Peoples. Man, Peoples disappeared. Boom. There you go. Good feet. Good recovery.
Yeah, way to stay in front of him.
As a defensive tackle, you getting your butt whipped and you just can't do nothing. It's frustrating. You might as well just turn around and go run back. At least had good effort sprint back to the huddle. Okay. He came back. 70 did.
Yeah.
After getting dog walked. But that's offensive line, defensive line. It's a consistent battle over 60 minutes. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You just want to win more than you lose. Ain't bad at all. Got Marcus Bowe and David Walker. Ooh.
Went inside on him.
Set him up. Set him up.
That was nice.
Yep.
That's a
Really
good rep.
He had a plan.
A very good rep.
You tell this kid had a
And
plan.
he was false start.
On a tackle?
Looks like it.
Yep. Boom. Leverage. Punch him out. Press him out.
Use that inside hand.
Yep. Because normally they go outside. Normally. But he got so much movement backwards on that initial punch, it made it easier for him to just get inside because he was at the level of the quarterback then. Because if he would have went outside, he would have overrushed the quarterback. So I don't know if that was his plan or he just recognized it.
This was another dude too who had a crazy amount of sacks during the season, I believe.
Walker?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but I think he was up there.
It's a good rep. Good rep for him. Was this Ersey and Green? Where you at, Green? Look like they're at the bottom. Okay. All right, Ersey.
Did that go fast forward or was that normal speed?
That was normal speed. Let me take it back. That was normal speed. Yeah, that's normal.
Man, way to set that butt down.
Mm-hmm. That's a good rep for him.
Yeah, very good rep.
Came off trying to blow past him and hit him with the bull. It's the reaction.
That's nice.
And he went from right in front. They was right on the toes of this guy that's playing quarterback to about 4 yards in front of him because he dropped his anchor, then was able to get leverage and use his power to get him up off of him. It's a good rep. Rivers, come on, Jalen. What you got, Jalen? Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Ooh. Don't let yep. That's my dog.
That's nice.
Because I think 94 got a chop on him, but he replaced that hand real quick.
He fired those hands quick.
He did. 94 got a good chop on him.
I like that. And you see,
Bam.
I like punchers over catchers.
Right.
You know, because there are dudes who they wait for the contact. You know, I like the dudes that fire those hands out quick and they, you know, they dictate how this rep is going to go.
I love this. Hand punch down, replace it real quick. Right back up there. And feet never stop.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Feet don't stop. Caleb Rogers and Josh Former. Now, if you know where the ball is going, it's a good rep for the center. If not, I don't understand why you just hold him in the back. You just trying not to let him turn or what? That's
Fighting
all
for
lit
his
dude,
life
ain't it?
out there. Yeah, that's JV.
Okay. JV trying to get any kind of dudes he can. Because he oversets. Watch him overset to the right. He jumped way out there and Foreman went inside on him.
He just in full recovery mode after that.
Mm-hmm. This is what we called in baseball. He had that look when the ball get ready to go over your head. This is your Oregon Duck right here, I think.
Yeah.
All right, now does
Slipped
that
on some ice.
Does that count because they ran into the tackle or what? Get out of the way, tackle.
That's a double team.
Exactly. Right. So for 70, you forfeit. You got help.
But still, you got to stay on your feet though.
Yep.
Got to stay on your feet.
Trapillo and Oliver.
Ooh.
Yeah, ain't bad rep. Trapillo built like Rosengartner.
His dad used to be in the league too.
Trapillo?
Mm-hmm.
I hope I said that right.
He was another one who had a good week.
He needs some, a few bricks on him. He built up just like Rosengarten though. What up, Jose?
Yo, what up, Jose?
Got Connolly again. Connolly and Stewart.
Good move by Stewart.
Yep. What them hands look like. Just a rip. He just beat him with his feet. Because the rip didn't win. Yeah, you got to be able to change direction. You got to be able to stick that outside foot in the ground and push back the other way. Because if you have to take an extra step to change directions, that's a step the defender's going to have on you. So you got to stay balanced. And just because you win this rep like this in one-on-one don't necessarily mean the game going to go like that. Because hopefully you got a quarterback with some common sense and a step around that. Hopefully. What up, Mike T? I see you down there scouting. I see all scouts and one real coach. Mike T.
Yeah. Mike T was he was following Mike Green a lot over there.
And here go Mike Green right there.
We got Millen and Black.
Long arm, offensive long arm. He controlled that man with that one arm. And good feet from West Virginia. I guess he got tired getting his butt kicked. Look, Mom, one hand. And 74, I was 74. I don't see he don't try to chop that hand. He don't try to rip that hand. Nothing. He just cha-cha sliding out there.
I mean, just very bland. I mean, with everything from the aesthetic to the pass rush plan, everything is bland. He eats his food with no seasoning.
0. Oh, good move. Good recovery. Good move, even better recovery. That's a great initial move. And you can't recover right there like that without good feet.
And I don't think that's holding either. I don't think I mean, right there, like if you pause it, it looks like holding. But I think in real time, I don't think that's holding.
Yeah. Because he moving his feet with him. If he didn't bring his feet with him, it would have been like a drag, like pulling him back to you. But if you slide them feet with it, I think you're good. Because you're almost still square with him.
Yeah, and I think this dude really, you don't want to say 1 week of practice moved the guy up to the first round. But when I watched Zabel, I had him as second, third round kind of guy. But I think after this week, watching him play multiple positions, going up against higher competition, I think he firmly put himself in the first round, back end of the first round at least.
Gotcha. This is, oh my goodness.
Sheesh. Oh, that's that dude again.
Drop that butt though.
Javon Kerr's son.
The baby freak. Got to have a finishing move though.
Yeah.
Great off the ball. Great get off. But where's your move to get rid of him?
Yeah, I don't know much about UCLA dude. I think Mike watched him. I think Mike liked him. from what he told me, but I haven't seen him yet in game.
And this is Purdue. Purdue got holding on for dear life.
And Bo, he might be the best tester out of all of these offensive linemen because his feet are crazy. Like just his agility, his footwork is ridiculous. So he might be one of the better testers out of this group.
The thing is, he held on for dear life. But the fact that he held on for dear life, he ended up winning at the end. Because he ain't quit. He should have finished him. Actually, he had him on his knees.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh. Toledo ain't do that to Miami. Iowa State, what?
Ooh.
Whoa, that's tripping. He tripped that man. Watch his feet.
Hey, I would have kicked him out of practice.
He clipped this. He got fake so bad. He clipped this man. He hit this man with the AI crossover. Wop wop. These facial expressions by KJ is crazy. It's killing me. That's a great move, Toledo. Terrible rep by tackle, Iowa State.
Ooh, shut that down quick.
Is that him laughing? Is number 6 laughing? Oh, that's his mouth. Yeah, he laughing. Look. KJ ain't giving nothing away. Who is the tackle right there?
That's Ursery. Oh no, Belton.
There you go. Good rep, Belton. KJ facial expression is crazy. What are y'all doing? What is that? If this ain't brother-in-law, all right, we're gonna take it easy on this rep. All right, I'm gonna let you win, but not really win. All right. Okay.
Next.
Okay. Now we see some violent stuff.
Yeah, I like those hands.
That's some violence. Who is
those
that?
hands? Farmer.
Oh yeah. That's violence.
And active hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to have one move and you just slap away the hands, but when you're constantly moving your hands, it's just overloading the offensive lineman.
The only thing I would say about Josh is as violent as his hands are and as powerful as his hands are, I think he's susceptible to hands to the face. Like right here, you could kind of consider that hands to the face. Even though that is hands to the face.
Yeah, they'll call that. And they do have refs there too who make calls. You just can't see it from this angle.
That dude got elite feet, bro. Sable got elite feet. He got elite feet.
Yeah, he's played all over the line, but this past season he played exclusively at left tackle. And by the feet, you can see that.
Watch this change of direction right here. He gonna lean on his right foot and not have to take an extra step right here. Boom, that changed direction. A lot of linemen don't move like that. They got to take a step or two to stop, then come back.
Yep.
Especially while he's trying to block a dude. All right, Rivers.
This at right tackle, it looks like.
He didn't. Every rep, he's been a different one. He started at right guard, went to I think left guard, and now he's at right tackle. All right, Rivers. Position flexibility. That wasn't the greatest rep. Wasn't bad either though. Because you're running by the spot. Go ahead.
And that's not a spot that he's even used to. Like because he played left tackle too for Miami. So switching over from the left to the right side, like that's a tall task for some people who've never done it.
Transitioning fairly well.
What we got? Oh, okay.
Too much dip on your chip, 40.
Yeah, he don't got that in his repertoire.
Too much. He saw Mike Green do that. Let me try this. Nope.
Nah, at 6'7", it's not gonna happen, buddy.
Too much dip on your chip. Zabel again. Toledo just ain't having a good day. Yeah, that one good rep. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pull some Zabel stuff to see what he did in game. Okay, this ain't a bad rep.
That on here. Oh, this against no seasoning.
I like his kick and his post step, but I don't think 70 give him much to. Like he don't try to change direction. He don't give him a different move or nothing. He just try to bull rush.
Straight up and down.
That ain't gonna get it. Black.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
I heard it go.
Oh my goodness. Why you doing your little brother like this, dog? That ain't fast forwarded either. That ain't fast forwarded at all. MJ says, well, I just saw I cut my eyes over here. Former. Noted. Florida State, MJ. Make sure, just in case you didn't know, it's Florida State. Yo, Mike. That dude, this dude right here, man. He is impressive. Didn't touch him.
Mm.
If he touched him, it's on his back. And by then, it's too late.
And the thing with Mike Green is he has moves. Like it's not just, oh, he's fast. Like he has moves and he can throw counters on top of counters. And at coming from Marshall, you don't see dudes who can have that kind of repertoire in their game.
Right. As wild as the NCAA is right now, I do love the fact that teams can't just stack 5-star on top of 5-star on top of 5-star. Them kids are like, oh, I ain't gonna play. Well, I'm gonna go over here where I can play. And then you ain't just go to Bama and you replace Mark Ingram with Derrick Henry. You replace Derrick Henry with Jacobs. They're gonna go somewhere where they can play right now, and that makes it better for college football, in my opinion.
So you spread the talent around a little bit more.
Now it sucks for high schoolers though.
Oh, they got belting on the inside over here. Okay.
See how well he did.
It's interesting.
Man, there wasn't much of a challenge.
Yeah.
Some of these defenders are like 40 and 42. They ain't giving much of a challenge.
Here comes your boy.
There you go, Rivers. This is their right guard, I think. Or is that center? No, he at center. That's him at center.
Yeah. So we got him at 4 spots.
The more you can do. Now, where'd that snap go? Because I don't see that dude holding the ball. He might have it. I just don't see him with it. Oh, he got it. I see. He got it.
It's in his hands.
That's a good rep, Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, MJ, put Rivers on your pad too. Caleb Rogers and Farmer.
Oh, here come Farmer.
I didn't. That's a little speed rush right there, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because he been bull rushing and using them violent hands. He just got him off the ball right there. He got more in his bag than I thought.
That's the difference between a guy like Zabel and this dude, Rogers, because he wins, like, all right, he loses right there, but he doesn't have the feet to recover the way that Zabel did, where Zabel was able to square up.
Mm-hmm. If for what Chris is trying to say is, if this was Zabel, and if Zabel lost initially off the ball, his feet would be good enough to have him in front of Farmer instead of behind Farmer. Because right now, exactly. He chasing, and then it's over. It's over. Man, hey, close your eyes, bro. You don't need to see none of these people. Close your eyes. You don't need no more D linemen on your team. No more D linemen on your team. You got enough. Go find your quarterback. Not a bad
It's a
rep,
good
Purdue.
rep.
Not a bad
Good
rep.
rep.
He ain't give you much though.
Mm.
Not bad old line. Milton and Ezaraku. Oh Lord, have mercy. Disappearing act. My bad. I hit the wrong button. That was fast forward. Punch. Gone.
Yikes.
Hey, buddy. what y'all got going on over there? Nah,
For the
look.
quarterback,
Facial
right?
expressions. Look. Facial expressions. Watch them.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
they give it away, man. They give it away. All right. Who's this? Belton and John.
Looks
I
like he's in guard at guard
think
again.
he had guard because the center's still holding the ball. I think he had
Yeah.
left guard.
I get them hands inside.
Mm-hmm.
At least that right hand.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Ooh. He finally decided to get violent at the end. But I will tell you this. That ain't a position the offensive lineman want to be in.
Mm.
Now, the defensive lineman definitely wants to be in that position, but the offensive lineman don't want to be in that position. The fact that he gets this guy off balance and tries to throw him is a miracle. I don't know how he ended up with that leverage, but he was in a terrible position. Like, that's a terrible position for offensive lineman. Because the defense line, that's what he did. He took that leverage and just threw him out the way. That's all. That's all he did. Because he knew he wasn't going to win that rep if he kept fighting. So let me just throw, make it look like I won.
Use that torque.
Mm-hmm. Hey, with that being said, man, that's one team's first round. We wasn't going to the other one, but now we'll be an hour 30 if we do the other one. And so what we're gonna do, Chris and I, we're gonna get together and talk about some guys, and we'll present to you individual guys with some game film. Well, maybe not some game film because the SEC be tripping, but have some strong points for whichever players we pick, and we'll bring that to you guys starting next week. Good deal with you, Chris?
Yes, sir.
All right, so throughout the week we'll talk and chop it up and see. He'll give me 3 guys, I'll give him 3 guys, and then we'll watch the tape on them, and then we'll bring our ideas to you guys, and then you'll have more people to put on your notepad like MJ to be on the lookout for, and that way you can kind of go and watch their games on YouTube, and if you can get your hands on some tape, watch it because the tape people be watching us put tape out, so we got to kind of be snicket in particular about what we do. So with that being said, man, this is another episode of Chalk Talk, the draft version, with myself and Chris just joking. You got any parting shots, Chris?
No, man. Everybody be safe out there, and thanks for watching.
All right, other than that, man, peace, y'all.
Peace.
Hit that like button. If I can end the stream, got too many screens.